Who's selling their home in 2023? Well, this is Zanganeh bringing you tips and tricks on how to win in the San Diego real estate market. When we look at real estate today, because so much has changed over the last 2 years, what we've found is that the people who were moving and selling in 2021 and early 2022 aren't the same people moving in late 2022 and early 2023. What we've found is that in most of 2020 and 2021, people were just buying homes, whether it be speculatively. We saw people buying them for Airbnb. We saw people buying second homes. We saw people buying rentals. Well, today we find a very different group of people selling homes. And the reason why this is so important is that you as a buyer looking out in the community to figure out where my next home might be in the neighborhood I'm interested in are most likely going to be tailored around one of these several activities that people experience in their life why a home would come for sale. The first one we see is job change. Typically what we'll see is that companies move employees all over the country. San Diego is quite a popular place for people to move, but also to move out of. And what we find is job changes are one of the main reasons why people move in and out of San Diego and homes actually transact and sell. The next one we have is family growth. We find that families that are growing, maybe we had a couple that was living in a small condo or a small house that maybe they have 1, 2, 3 children and now they need something bigger. Most of the time, although budgets are very important, a family that is growing, that is larger like that, is typically going to be looking for more space. So you'll find most of that first time home buyer type product that they were in that category a couple years ago come back for sale again because they need to move into something bigger to fit their families. The next one is domestic reorganization, or as the attorneys call them, divorce. And a lot of times, unfortunately, because people part ways in their relationships, those homes come for sale again and are forced sold due to financial situations or just plain old-fashioned gotta get the home sold. And then the last one is death. And unfortunately, this is a sad one, but people, once they get older and pass away, they have to sell those homes a lot of times because the generation who's receiving those homes, whether it be in a trust or through probate, usually doesn't want to keep the home. And this is where we typically find homes where they might need a little bit of renovation or love just because they've been well cared for 20, 30, 40 years and the family's finally selling them. Well, these are typically what happens in those situations where those homes will come to sale and be sold by a third party, whether it be a beneficiary or a trust company or someone who's responsible for the home. What we've noticed today is the recreational seller, not so much there anymore. The person who might put their home for sale to say, if I can get this number, I would move, we're finding less of that. And mainly that has to do with the fact that interest rates have risen over the last several months. And now the next property that they would go buy, unless they're buying it cash with the equity of their home, is less likely to be as attractive because they need to go obtain a new loan. So we're seeing a lot of people who refinanced over the last 2 years with high 2s and low 3s interest rates, not as excited to move, which is keeping inventory lower. And as we all know, when inventory is significantly lower, we also notice that prices stay strong here in San Diego. It's not like this for the entire country, but San Diego is very beneficial and is gracious because of the sunshine and the job opportunities that are here. So these are just a couple of the reasons why people are going to end up selling in 2023. And if you're a buyer in the market, these are great things to look out for as you're looking for your perfect home in the perfect neighborhood. If you're looking for more tips and tricks on how to win in the San Diego real estate market, I'm Zanganeh. Make sure you guys subscribe and have a great day.